Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi Gemini. This is your reading for, I'm going to take that card there. This is your reading for the 18th of March. And I hope you have had fantastic, I'm going to take those two cards there. I'm going to take that card at the back first. That one. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend, made some good memories. All right, let's see what these cards are saying for you. All right then. Now we've got the Two of Wands in reverse, the Hermit, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and Justice in reverse. Now, going back to the Two of Wands in reverse here, was there something that you wanted to do? Something you'd planned for? But when it came down to the crunch time, was there a doubt in your mind? Could you maybe not see how things could be with this in a couple of weeks, couple of months, maybe a bit longer? And that caused you to maybe take a step back, that little bit of a pause. Did that cause things to go south? Did things have to be put on hold because of that little moment where you thought, is this the right thing for me? Now, with that moment, we have the Hermit here. With that moment of pause, did you maybe take a step back and think about what would be the best thing for you? What do you need? Did you maybe get some help thinking it through? Did you maybe go for professional guidance on whatever this action was? May have taken you a little while to get the end result into your head, to figure out what was the best thing for you. Because with the Queen of Cups in reverse here as well, there was a reason why you didn't want to get overexcited. There was something about this action that made you think twice. And if you were that doubtful and wanted a moment's grace to go and ask questions and think, and not be emotional about it, not have a knee-jerk reaction, because was there a deadline put on this? And the thing is that if you're doubtful of something that has a deadline and you can't see where it's going to go, maybe that's not the thing for you. There's a reason why you're listening to your instincts here. The next card you have is the Justice card in reverse. Could it be that, do you feel that there's something knocking this off balance? Whatever it is that you were planning to do, it doesn't seem quite right. Do you maybe feel there's something about it with the Justice in reverse here that's a little bit dishonest? Is that your question? Is that why you looked for guidance and refused to be drawn? Was there possibly a little bit of this that you were being told to do what someone said rather than what they were actually doing? Was there a little bit of an abuse of power going on here? Was someone maybe using their position or intimidation to get you to make a decision by threatening to pull the plug? Or could it have been that you were wound up in so much red tape that you thought better of the whole thing? But there was something here that's giving you pause, whatever this action is that you have on your mind. It's not sitting well with you. There's something here that is giving you pause. And it could be something around the Justice in reverse here. Is there something that's imbalanced? Something that doesn't appear right? Something too good to be true? Or is someone abusing their power by putting a deadline on something or trying to force your hand? And it's something that you don't want to get into by a knee-jerk reaction. So looking for guidance, whether it be within yourself or professionally, would be a good idea. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now take care with whatever it is that's going on with you. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini. Hi, Libra. So glad you're here. Now this is your reading for the 18th of March. Oops. Okay, let me just do that just now because I'm going to take that top card. I'm going to take that card right to there. And I'm going to give it another quick shuffle. Hope you've all had a great weekend and made some nice memories. Oops. Cards are a bit sticky for you tonight. There we go. All right, I'm going to take these two. I'm going to take these two cards here. All right. Oh, I can never get these in a straight line, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. And let's see what they say. Now, we've got the King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Now, with the King of Pentacles here, is there someone in your life who manages resources? Could be someone that is used to taking responsibility for what's going on round about them. It could be that they are in a job where they have to look at the bottom line and, look for good quality at the same time. So it could be that they work in retail. It could be that they're a manager. And it's someone who enjoys what they do. And they're very passionate about the things that they provide. And because they offer good quality, but they also look towards the bottom line, so they're also giving value. And with that, does that make a successful company? Because it seems that, they are abundant. They have a good quality of life all on their own. They have nice clothes, they have nice surroundings, a good home. And the thing is that this person is very confident in what they do. Now, is this someone that you have recently met? And moving on to the High Priestess here. Because is it possible this is a new beginning for you? Something that you're not sure where it may lead. It could be that it's a new job. Are you going to work in this workplace? It could be that you're there to learn something. So this could be part of a course, a work placement. Or it could be that this is somewhere that you are going to go to college from. So somewhere that will send you to college on day release. But this is someone that you have met through that experience. And it is something that you can't be taught. It's something that you have to do practically. That gives you an insight into what this job or work placement or career path is. Is it something that you didn't expect? Did you have a connection here with this person that you never thought would happen? Did you find an attraction? Or did you find that maybe initially it was just someone that you felt at ease with, someone that you could chat with comfortably, something that you felt you had something in common with. But the thing is there a heartfelt connection as well? Do you feel that this person is maybe a kindred spirit? Is their beginning of sparks of a future romance, attraction? And it might be because this is something related to college or your work path. Are you having to take a step back and think about things, look at things from a different angle? Because this could get very complicated. And it could be that this is the first time that you have been in an experience like this. And it's something that you may have to, think about very carefully and see if this is something that you want to go forward with. Because this could be something that could hold a future. Something that, you don't know where this will lead. And it may be something that becomes a little bit uncomfortable, and you may have to look at things from a different light. And you may have to try to experiment and explore other avenues in order to develop this relationship. Now, this is something that in your subconscious you're not sure of. And even though you do have the stirrings of the beginning of feelings, the situation is something that you really do have to think carefully about. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now, there's something about this that is giving me question. And I can't quite put my finger on it. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I don't think that this has been fully answered. I think that the message for this is to think this is new. Both of these are about initiation. This is an unrevealed future, but you do have a kindred spirit here. Is it between the workplace or is it about this person here? I think that the message here is that you may have to put yourself into an uncomfortable situation, one that you may not like, in order to see a way forward. I think that's the message here. And that there is a future here which is still developing. But there are going to be difficulties. It could be that it is a manager. Is that what the difficulty is? All right, I'm going to stop there because I'm going round in circles a little bit here. But I think that the message is that you're going to have to think outside the box. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the 18th of March. This month is flying by. All right, let me just move these cards over here. And I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to take, if it doesn't stop hiding from me, there we go. I'm going to take that one. All right. Let's see what they have to say. All right. Now we've got Temperance in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Now, is there someone round about you who gets under your skin? Because with Temperance in reverse here, this person really evokes a fiery response in you, brings out your temper, really makes you feel a little bit out of control. Now, is it because you see things or approach things from extremely different angles? Do you just argue about things constantly? And you just never see eye to eye? And it's something that really is unfortunate, because the next card here is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So is it extreme bad luck that you are having to spend time round about this person? And the reason I'm saying that is because of the Three of Pentacles, but I'll get there in a moment. Now, it could be that you have had to return to working with someone who really annoys you. And, there isn't any give and take in this. It's all take. And no matter what you do, you can't get the people in power to change their mind about this person. And you know that all it's going to do is cause delays, because this person is so difficult to get on with, that you're never going to get anywhere fast. Now, the reason that I said that it could be something to do with work is because we have the Three of Pentacles here. Have you been brought in to a project, or have you volunteered to work towards something that is really beneficial for people within your community, or for a group of people that is in need of whatever this is? This is something worthwhile. It's something that takes a team to pull off from all different walks of life. People with varying skills and abilities. And it takes every single one of them to contribute in some way in order to make this a reality. But the thing is that, is there someone in charge who's possibly paying the bills here? Or is the person who has began, whether it's building work or whether it's a service or whether it's something that is created for a purpose? But whatever this resource is, there is someone calling the shots with the King of Pentacles here. And they want this to be done, as quickly as possible, to a high standard. Because they know that if you work together, you could produce something good. But if you work as a team and really contribute and gel, this could be spectacular. And that's what this person wants. They want spectacular. They want good quality for money. But they also want the bottom line. They want it to be cost efficient. And they want this to work in the long term. But the thing is this group work, this teamwork, is the unfortunate hole in the bucket. No matter how much energy or money or time or patience or abilities you put in, because of this lack of unity, is it possible that the bucket is emptying as quickly as you are all filling it in? And that could mean that, this has a delay. All the setbacks that you could think of will happen because you're not gelling together. And there will be consequences for that, because there is someone who is looking at the pennies and they want to know why it's not going as quickly as it should be. And it could all come back to the fact that you and this other person do not get on. You don't see eye to eye. You can't agree on anything. Now, Could it be that in order for the greater good here, that some of those things are going to have to be pushed aside? That some of these setbacks and misfortunes and delays are having an effect on the service that is desperately needed. And this person here, the person who is investing all of the resources for this, is someone who expects better from the team, especially because of the purpose. So it could be that this is jeopardising whatever this project is. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And again, this is quite a specific scenario. So it could be that, this may be something that is being talked about, or something that, you have experienced in the past. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about this now and let you go. Now take care, and whatever this is, please think of the greater good. All right, see you later. Bye, Aquarius.